What's good, YouTube? What's good, people? What's going on? How is everybody doing? How everybody doing out there? I guess and I pray that we all are having a wonderful trading week before me, people. Whether you encountered a few losses, whether you made a few profits, I just pray and I hope that you are on the bag and you're keeping the bag and you're working to maintain the bag. This is your boy Harlem, and I'm back with another video. So on today's video, there's gonna be a what? There's gonna be a top-down analysis, a breakdown or a review. Today we're working on USD CAD. Never mind my trading view. I just switch on my laptop and everything. So everything is kind of like slow, you feel me? But like I said, this is gonna be a top-down review. Today we're looking at USD CAD, US dollar, the United States dollar, and the Canadian dollar, USD CAD. You feel me, people? So we're gonna be breaking it down. We're gonna be looking for potential direction for five, four, six, two, for 6 months or a year. It just depends on what we'll be looking for and what the markets will be supplying to us and what the markets will be willing to give us, people. You feel me? So right now I'm just waiting on my trading view to not take time because it should be taking time, bro. And I don't know why. So we're just gonna be waiting on our trading view because it should be taking time and it's just like fucking me up in a way, you feel me? So this is Litecoin, this is Litecoin, this is Litecoin. We all know that like a nigga live too lit. We all know that like a nigga live too lit. A nigga live too lit. A nigga live too lit. Lit as fuck. Yeah, so this is the CAD, but my laptop is still slow because everything is still refreshing. I just switched on my desktop and shit taking time, but please bear with me, people. Please bear with me. So yeah, we're kind of like loading. We're kind of like loading. Yeah, so let me remove this. Let me remove this. So, like I said, people, this is the monthly time frame. Everything that you see, the zones and the levels that you see, those are zones and levels that have been using USD CAD for the whole time since I started trading USD CAD. Those are the zones I've been using to analyze USD CAD. So never mind my support, never mind how my resistance is, how my support is, and how my key level is. The only thing that I'll be sharing effective and most probably good and valuable information. Financial disclaimer, everything I say or do is entirely based on my own opinion. Nasdaq might do it, Nasdaq might not, USD CAD might do it, or it might not. The only thing that we can bear in mind is that we are working in probabilities. The market might do it, the market might not. You feel me? It's a probability game. So looking at the monthly time frame, we can tell that like price has been in a clean uptrend, right? Price has been sitting in a clean uptrend with higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. Until there came a time where price printed a higher high and a higher low and a high not previous than the previous high, and price dropped, right? But never mind that because I'm still trying to show you what happened, what is happening, right? We had some type of a double top right there, right? And price pushed, right? This is the monthly time frame. And then price came back for a spike and then it dropped. So now the only thing that I need to focus on right now, because USD CAD is moving sideways. We all can see it, people. USD CAD is moving sideways in our monthly time frame. USD CAD is moving sideways in our monthly time frame. There's like people, I don't even need to stress a lot about this. If the monthly time frame is in a sideways movement, what doesn't indicate in smaller time frames like the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, and the hourly? Price might be tapping in support, tapping in resistance because the monthly is failing to break support or resistance or a certain zone. You feel me, people? So now with what I see, that like I see that like price might be having some type of a sideways movement, right? We might be having some type of a sideways movement. So with price moving sideways, I'm looking for a bullish or a bearish breakout, and that's it, people. That's it. If price don't break out bullish or bearish on the monthly time frame, we're simply trading support and resistance, or we trade the zones that you're trading, whether you call it supply or demand. SMC, whatever that you call it. I simply call it support and resistance, right? So long as price is still trading below resistance, let's look to be bearish. Long as price is still trading above support, let's look to be bearish. Let's look to be bullish until we get a bullish or a bearish breakout. You feel me, people, from the monthly time frame. So with what I see, I wouldn't say much. Like I said, I'm looking for a bullish or a bearish breakout from the monthly time frame, or we simply trade support and resistance. So looking at the weekly time frame. So let me hop into the weekly time frame now. Weekly time frame, weekly time frame, weekly time frame. My laptop is still loading, people. Bear with me. So now on the weekly time frame, I do need to circulate what this zone right there. I do need to do now, when I'm doing this, people, I'm not creating a new resistance. I'm just creating that resistance from the weekly and the monthly time frame, because I have the daily and the 4-hour, which is probably like the best or the most tradable support and resistance, because price has been failing to break. So looking at the weekly time frame now, let's look at this. Price has been pushing to the upside, right? Printing out this high, and price started dropping, right? Price started dropping, came back to the very same zone and dropped. And then once price tapped on support, we've seen price moving to the upside to our resistance. So now, with the information that I'm trying to gather, with the information which I'm trying to accumulate right now, or the information which I'm trying to put on right now, what I see from what I'm looking at, what I see, people, which is effective, what I see from what I'm looking at, price is holding support and price is holding resistance from the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame, people. I repeat, from what I'm looking at, people, from what I see from the weekly time frame and the monthly, price is holding support and price is holding resistance, people. I even feel like I need to end this video right now, because price is trading on support and price is trading on resistance, right? So let's try and fix this one right here. Yeah. So from the data that I'm collecting, from shit that I'm collecting right now, I can see that, like, I have a fresh support right there. I have a fresh support zone right there. So now when I look at the weekly once again, I can see that, like, price is trading on support and price is trading on resistance. We're not getting a clean breakout. Price is failing to break. Let's look at what happened right there. As soon as price came back to our support, to our resistance, forgetting this monthly resistance and this weekly resistance, price came back right there and dropped. So from everything that I see and everything that I'm trying to collect, or the data which I'm trying to accumulate, price is trading sideways, people. Price is trading sideways from price pushing, from price having a push, right? We're now having what? A correction. So obviously we know that, like, with a push and a correction, there's a high possibility that, like, price might continue to the upside. With a push and a correction, there's a high possibility that, like, price might continue to the downside. But with the information that I'm trying to gather and shit that I'm looking at, price has been failing to break resistance and price has been failing to break resistance. Like I said on the weekly, like I said on the monthly time frame, I'm simply looking for price to have a bullish or bearish breakout in order for me to confirm my bullish or my bearish direction. Because if I have to break down shit, I'd be looking for, like, I would now be looking for so much shit, and I would be stressing you all out and I would be stressing myself out. So, like, I keep it simple, like I keep it legit, and like I keep it real. Price is trading on support and resistance. If price is trading on support and resistance with no breakout, let's simply trade support and resistance, because there's no breakout. But until we get an overall bullish or bearish breakout, then that's when you can put our money to play on USD CAD. So hopping to the daily time frame, because we now know that, like, our monthly is moving sideways, our weekly is trading support resistance, right? Let's look at the daily and see what we can accumulate. So on the daily time frame now, so when I now tap in on the daily, When I now tap in on a daily, let's see the like price now, price. Looking at current price because that's the only thing I can be focusing on right now, right? Never mind this correction, which we always talk about on our weekly outlooks, people. Never mind that correction, right? So I see a possible trend right there with a potential breakout, and I still see something like this. So with the data which I'm trying to collect, like I say, people, Forex is all about data collection. The data that you collect will sum up to the direction that you might be potentially looking for. You feel me? Let me remove this for now, remove this for now, remove that for now, and this for now, and this for now. So where the fuck am I pattern traders at? 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 People, we can see that like we are having a clean symmetrical triangle, people. We are having a clean symmetrical triangle. So a symmetrical triangle basically indicates a bullish continuation, right? A symmetric triangle literally or basically confirms a bullish continuation, people. So now with what I'm looking at right now on current price, this right here, this high, which price broke out of, this high, which you might be having a potential breakout of, which price broke out of right there. And the symmetric triangle, which I see, or this symmetrical resistance, or this diagonal resistance, I mean, people, this diagonal resistance, which I see, price has a potential breakout. So we all know that like from every breakout, we need to wait for a retest before we can look forward for continuations to the upside, right? That's just bread and butter Forex, people. With price has a breakout, we need to simply wait for a retest before we can take continuation trades to the upside. So now on my monthly time frame, on my daily time frame now, I see a bullish pattern. I see a bullish continuation pattern, people. So with this pattern that I'm looking at, if with this pattern that I'm looking at, the success of this pattern to my side, it will confirm bullish continuations once price breaks the overall highs, right? Once we violate this highs, once we get a break of this highs right there, then I'd look for what a potential reversal, right? One of those highs, with one of those highs and two being our resistance right there, I would confirm what continuation trades to the upside, because from price moving sideways on the daily, from price moving sideways on the monthly, and tapping support and resistance on the weekly, and having a symmetric triangle or a bullish continuation pattern on the daily, this clearly confirms that price might be gathering some sort of momentum before we can get an overall breakout to the upside. But I'm not saying price will break out. I'm just saying that with what is happening, or from what I'm looking at, price might be gathering some bullish momentum before we can have a continuation trade to the upside, people. So the only thing that I'm looking for from the monthly is to get either a bullish or bearish breakout. From the weekly, if price don't break out, I'm simply trading support and resistance. From the daily, with the success of the symmetric triangle, it will confirm the bullish breakout of our monthly or of our resistance, and anticipate continuation trades to the upside, people. So I feel like I'm gonna end this video right here because price is moving sideways. And with price moving sideways, if we don't get a bullish or bearish breakout, the only thing that we might be looking for is to trade support and resistance until we get a overall breakout, people. You feel me? So our monthly is moving sideways. We're looking for a bullish or bearish breakout. Our weekly is tapping on support and resistance. If price don't break out of support and resistance, we'll simply trade support and resistance. Our daily, we're having some sort of a symmetric triangle. If price breaks out of all of the highs, like the resistance and the intraday highs, then we might be potentially having a success to our bullish continuation pattern, people. I hope you all understand me. I hope you all can relate with me, and I hope you all can fuck with my vibe, because there's nothing else that I can do. Price is simply moving sideways. With this symmetric triangle, which I see right there, if with the symmetric triangle, which I see, the only thing I'm looking for is for 1, 2, and then 3, 4 in anticipation of what continuation trades to the upside. But if price fails to break, then we're going hard to the downside because we'll be tapping on our resistance, people. You feel me? So this is your boy Harlem. This is your boy Harlem. Like I say, all of my trade breakdowns, or all of my weekly outlooks, on my top-down analysis, I'm not looking for much. I'm not looking for less. I'm simply looking for a breakout or fall to break, and that's it. You feel me, people? So that's all I got on this video, people. That's all I got on this video, people. That's all I got on this video, people. That's all I got on